Hey guys, my name is Sean Bryant, and I really wanted to thank you so much for tuning into my last video. The response has been absolutely fantastic. I wanted to take this opportunity to answer a couple questions I've been getting and maybe add a little bit of insight to the exercise that I gave you guys. It should help you have fun and keep you excited about the learning process. I've heard from a few people that they've been getting stuck on their first pass through this and they're not really sure how to start. I feel if you can choose a theme, then right off the bat you have a jumping off point to pull reference and costume ideas from, instead of just trying to pull ideas out of the ether. Imagine creating without a constraint, like fishing with your hands. It's doable, but it requires tons of practice and skill to do efficiently. When you start with shapes like this or some other form of preliminary construction, you're using a rod and a line, and it's a much easier prospect than using your hands. Using a theme or some other prompt is like using great bait for your hook. You will commit to ideas faster, and you'll be able to pull from a point of reference instead of pulling from random stuff in your mental library. For this week's theme, I chose to do something from the Harry Potter universe. I just watched Fantastic Beasts, and wow, that movie was so cool. So many amazing effects, the creatures were awesome, and there was like really slick turns on the 1920s fashion. I really wanted it to be like all about the beasts and get to see so many super awesome creatures, but you know, we can't really get everything we want. So this week I think it'd be really fun to take this exercise and use a half hour and try to design wizards that would live inside that world. So my second tip kind of is based in this idea that after setting a theme, you should set a time limit. I think the advice, draw, is only half of the info for beginning artists. Everyone gets that tip when they're starting out, and it can kind of be confusing. It can give you the feeling that you need to be chained to your desk at all times, and it's not true. Time limits can be a strong key to success in your studies and for getting the most extreme growth from drawing. The purpose of setting a time limit is to challenge yourself and to push past your limitations. It's like adding weight to your barbell when you're exercising. Try to cut out at least a half an hour to an hour a day just for your studies. Then you can set goals for that time limit. Let's try that with this exercise. Your first goal is to understand how to use shape and proportions to create interesting characters, with a secondary goal of getting faster. Start out with a half an hour and try to fill the entire page. Don't worry about getting it perfect. Try to create something appealing and get your ideas out quickly enough to complete the entire page in the time limit. After that half hour, take 10 minutes and examine what you've made. Write down what you'd like to improve on the next time. Then the next day when you do this 30-minute exercise, you'll have a list of things that you can focus on, and this will really help you grow your skills so much faster. You are basically creating a hit list of your flaws and weak points. It's so much easier to work on a list of things to improve on instead of having this nebulous idea of what you need to focus on to just draw better. You want to focus on your speed? Then boom, that's first on your list. You need to focus on drawing expressions? Scratch that one off next, and so on and so on and so on. This will be your secret weapon in taking an easy, fun exercise and turning that into your professional learning tool. You can push your boundaries and not be so focused on creating that next mind-blowing portfolio piece. You can start making your art skills better through deliberate practice that isn't taking your entire life. It's just taking 30 minutes a day. When you are measuring your progress, you can look back in a month after you've done these half-hour sketches every single night, and you can see, whoa, I started here and I was barely able to finish this entire page. And then at the end of the 30 days, you're like, holy cow, I was able to finish 3 pages, and wow, my design skills have grown so much. I have some great seeds for characters that I can develop in my portfolio. These are 2 ways that I use exercises like this and others to focus my energy on improving my skills. And hopefully you'll be able to use these tips in your own work. I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in. I hope it was helpful. I'll link below to some new templates, and I really encourage you guys to create your own templates and shapes. It's going to be a way for you to inject your own shape language and your own ideas into these characters. Share with me what you create on Twitter. You can find me at Sean_Bryant and follow me on Instagram. It's at Sean_Bryant as well. I really love seeing what you guys are making. Thanks again for watching, guys. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Thanks so much, guys, and draw.